find me though. Cha-cha matcha with a rocking black clothes. Whip around that bama.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Los Angeles Chargers.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, week 1. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the 20.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Out of the gun, Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Open man, it's Allen. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Our first carry here for Joe Mixon. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
On 2nd down, Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. It's a gain of 5, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Third and 2, now Burrow. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie linebacker, Kenneth Murray. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
On second down, Eckler, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year, and Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He was in the top 10 in the league.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground.
Well, that's a good job by Sam Hubbard getting home and getting the sack. And he does a nice job of setting the edge in the run game as well as applying pressure. Going into his 3rd season now, 14.5 sacks in his first 2 years. Pretty strong for the former 3rd-round selection out of Ohio State.
A good positive play there, 9 yards, but still 3rd and long.
He's brought down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Flushed out right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Their own 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, throwing back across his body. Picked off by Jaleel Adai, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, The NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
First down.
How about the rookie in his NFL debut? Looking sharp. It's 1st and 10. Herbert now. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
With the score, Chargers 3, Bengals 0.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Herbert back to the air. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2 yards.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
On first down, Justin Herbert. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
The kick is good.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. On the return is Reed. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And this is complete. It's Allen. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Justin Herbert looking to pass. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Chargers 17, Bengals nothing. Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
CJ Uzomah.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
50. Check 56. Let's go, baby. Get that ball.
Now it's Burrow. Got an open man. That's CJ Uzomah. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Rashaan Melvin. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know what they've always said? I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Buying time to his left. And this one is incomplete.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Here's Herbert. They'll roll him out right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Herbert off of play action, looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And the return will stop him well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Green's got it over the middle. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Cincinnati Bengals.
Nice catch there by A.J. Green. And at the beginning of his career, a perennial Pro Bowl receiver. Been dinged up a little bit the last 2 years, but now he gets a fresh start. Without his friend and quarterback, Andy Dalton, his leadership will be key.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Target.
Now Burrow on first down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Cincinnati Bengals.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They will throw on first down with Burrow, eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Mike 50, 17. Let's go, defense.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Here's Kevin Huber now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Their own 42-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert, flush to his right. He's going to take off with it, and he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown.
Keenan Allen. Touchdown.
Keenan Allen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
Michael Badgley.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Chargers 24. Bengals nothing.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. 18 Cardinal.
Burrow looking to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Intended for us.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Joe Mixon, the ball carrier.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Left 57's right.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
6-yard line.
56. We got it.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Melvin Ingram just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
I love how Melvin Ingram plays the game with toughness and a motor that absolutely will not quit. Knows how to get around all types of obstacles to get to the quarterback. He's had at least 7 sacks a season going back to 2015 and been a Pro Bowler for 3 straight years.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming.
6 brings up 3rd and 11.
Here's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 65 yards. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver there, Allen. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Eckler. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Ball carrier.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Good job by this defense, and now playing what they call complementary football. Offense scores a touchdown for them, so they come right out, force what should be a 3-and-out, and keep the momentum squarely on their side.
Now here's Ross. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now left side on the swing pass. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
56. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by the former 1st-rounder Trey Waynes. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, 4th in the NFL in 2018, 9th last year. But I look for those numbers to jump back up again with the introduction of new talent in Cincinnati.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
He was brought down.
In on the tackle, the former All-Pro Chris Harris.
Pickup.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. It's Mixon on the counter. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And the Bengals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Mike, 57. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Check 4.
Again, it's Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Los Angeles.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
The ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long 3rd down.
They're on the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
4th down.
Badgley able to punch this one through. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
27-yard line.
Now Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead.
56 to Mike.
2nd and 10 now. Burrow dancing to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Hey, me and you all day. Let the street. For you. Hey, switch gears. 19 tight.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Flushed out right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by the rookie linebacker, Kenneth Murray. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Hey, that's good. 56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. Mike 56.
From midfield now, Burrow. Now a desperation throw. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
At the 9-yard line.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Burrow will throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Showed some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method actor? No, because with the improv means break character when you need to. And in the NFL, when you have those guys chasing you, sometimes you have to break character in a big way. But I love the fact that he stayed downfield, kept his eyes up, and made the play. How many rookies do that well?
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. It's Eckler again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick, but he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So, for the Chargers, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. And for Charles Davis and our